Hello, and welcome to Immigration USA with Kathia. I am Kathia Quiros, an immigration attorney in Las Vegas, Nevada, with more than 20 years of experience. And today, I'm going to tell you all the latest news in immigration law. This program is especially dedicated to immigrants in the United States from all over the world. Okay, so the first news that I want to share today is about immigration benefits. All immigrants in the United States, whether you are undocumented or you have a visa, all we want is to have an employment authorization or a green card. And if you apply for any of those, you apply with the Department of Immigration. The office is called USCIS. When you apply for a benefit with USCIS, up until now, if anything went wrong and you needed to withdraw your application or you got a denial because you were missing a requirement or for whatever reason, normally not much really happened. You simply got a denial and then you moved on with your life. Well, this last Friday, the government issued a memorandum telling the immigration officers that if they have to deny an application, then most likely they will have to issue an NTA. And what is an NTA? An NTA is a notice to appear. The notice to appear is the document that we give an immigrant when we're putting that immigrant in deportation proceedings. So an NTA, it's very bad news, because with that document, the government is telling you, we're not only going to deny what you ask for, but we're going to send you to see an immigration judge because you are now in deportation proceedings. So why am I telling you all this? Because I want you to be aware that applying for any type of benefit with the Department of Immigration, it's something really, really, really serious. And unless you are 100% sure that you qualify for the benefit that you're asking for, you shouldn't be applying for anything until you are certain. So please, please do not go to a document preparer or a notario who's not a lawyer, because you may end up in serious trouble, and neither the document preparer or the notario are going to help you in your immigration court. So specifically, the government in this memo is saying, number one, if you get a denial, there is no protection, even if you applied for VAWA, T visa, or U visa. It doesn't matter what application that you do. If you get a denial, they're going to issue a notice to appear. They're going to put you in deportation proceedings. They're saying that if you apply for something and the government denies your application, and you have any type of crime in your history, they have to issue a notice to appear. If you apply for anything and they deny, even if that denial is not related to the fraud, but in your history there is some type of fraud, then the government must issue a notice to appear. If you abandon your application or you remove your application, sometimes you apply for something. Let me give you an example. You apply for a green card through your husband, but in the middle of the process, you divorced. The marriage didn't work. So then you send a letter saying, I'm sorry, but I'm no longer married. I want to withdraw my application. I want to take it back. Well, now, if the government feels that this marriage could have been done just for the sole purpose of obtaining papers, and then they can put you in deportation proceedings. They can issue a notice to appear. And this is the one that covers everybody. If you apply for any benefit and the government is going to deny you and you're undocumented, then the government needs to file for a notice to appear. So basically what they're saying is, if you apply for something, you better make 100% sure that you qualify for it, because otherwise we're going to put you in deportation proceedings and you are going to end up in court looking at a judge, because the judge, the trial attorney, is going to want to deport you. So now, this part of the memo, it's only for those who are legal permanent residents and wants to apply for naturalization, for citizenship. They are saying, if you apply for citizenship and during the application we realized that we should have never given you the green card, because at the time that you got the green card you were not eligible for it, then we are going to put you in deportation proceedings. right up until now, if you applied and the officer found that there was some kind of mistake, you didn't disclose something, or they didn't know something, or whatever, but your green card was not 100% valid, they just denied the naturalization and said, oops, sorry, we can never gonna give you citizenship, but because your green card, it was not perfect, but we're not gonna put you in deportation proceedings. Well, now they're saying, no, if there is a problem with the green card and we find out at the time of naturalization, then we must put you in deportation proceedings. So beware, beware, beware. It's really important for all of you who want to apply for naturalization to make sure that you go to see an immigration lawyer before you apply for naturalization. If you know there is something weird in your green card process, please make sure to do FOIAs, obtain the copy of your whole file. That way a lawyer can review it and let you know if it's safe to apply for naturalization. Well, that was the first part of the news of the week. The second part it's about safe places. As you know, during the Biden administration, ICE was not able to enter in safe places. And what are safe places? Well, places where people get together for religious reasons, for medical reasons, for educational purposes. So ICE couldn't really walk in schools and hospitals, courts, or churches, because those were safe places. Well, as soon as President Trump came into power, he removed the safe places memo, and now ICE supposedly can get anywhere they want in order to detain an immigrant. Well, some churches filed a lawsuit against this memo, and a judge told ICE that they cannot, repeat, they cannot get into a Baptist church, a Sikh church, or a Quaker church. Those places are safe places. And hopefully that is going to motivate other churches to do the same, because because of the fear that the parishioners have, they're not going to church, they are not getting together with their communities, and that it's not good. That is a violation of their rights to congregate, to be part of a community, to express freely. So this was a very good news for the week. And then the third news that I want you to know about, it's about the English as the official language of the United States, and how this was an executive order signed by President Trump on March 1st that really doesn't mean anything for us, the immigrants. We already knew that English was the predominant language in the United States. If this is going to do anything, it's only promote racism and more, hate towards the immigrant communities. But it really doesn't affect us as a community for not having it as the official language. We know that English is the official language, and we as immigrants, if we can, we try to learn the language to get by in this country. Now, not everybody can learn a new language, right? Not everybody has the ability to do it. Some of us arrived in the United States very old, and learning a new language is extremely hard or impossible. Some of us don't have the mental capacity to do it. Some of us could be very smart, but never went to school, never learned to read or write. So we are not here to judge anyone in whether they can learn or not English. We are here just to let you know that this is a country of immigrants. And although we know that English is the official language, that does not mean that we don't get to talk or speak or do our business every day in our own native language. You can do it. You should do it. You should continue enjoying the fact that you know your language and that you are able to speak it with others. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your ability to speak more than one language if you do, and be proud to promote your culture, your values in this country. Well, those were the 3 news of the week. I hope that you continue following me and learning about immigration law through Immigration USA with Kathia. Thank you.